Hello everyone, welcome to Do Dream. In this video, I will bring to you a new type of learning English word meanings which are taken from different sources like newspaper and electronic media debates. Daily learning word meanings will make you confident speaker or orator and really everybody wants to be like. This is going to be a joyful session for those learners who want to learn English without consuming long hours of time. I'm here for you once again with the new enthusiasm. My name is Rahul Singh and you are heartily welcome to my channel which is Do Dream. I will try to learn and teach more than 10 important English words in just 5 minutes which will be appropriately good for banking, SSC, UPSC, CUET and many ARMS personal exam. Dear students, yesterday I was absent and had gone out of town to complete some difficult tasks which came up suddenly. That is why I was not able to upload the video. From today onwards, the series of English word meanings videos will continue as usual. My dear listeners, in day before yesterday's video, we discussed the growing importance of English word meanings. We also started discussing American and British IELTS education and its experimentalism. And we came to the conclusion that modernization is necessary in Indian education as well. These days, we are working on English word meanings, which we have to continue. It is necessary to have English word stock in today's competitive exams as well as scholastic exams. Even to get into civil services with good marks in merit list, it is necessary to have a good English vocabulary. So, let's start the series of learning words, and selected words are as follows. Out loud. Out loud means declared illegal. If try to make any sentence related to this word, then we can make a sentence like this. Lashkar-e-Toiba terrorist group had been outlawed for 7 years or something. Next word. Insurgents. Insurgents means rebels fighting against a government. Uses. In Chhattisgarh, 2 days ago, many insurgents were killed by our military personnel. They are also called domestic threats, termites and raid community, etc. Like in our country, the way terrorists did with our civilians and shot dead 26 of our civilians in Pahalgam, these are the termites, the same the insurgents are. There is no difference in terrorists and insurgents. Insurgents are hiding themselves, running into in our country, and terrorists are coming from the another country. Both are same in meaning. Next, protracted. Protracted means lasting for a long time. Uses of this word. Durable goods like television and freeze are known as protracted items. Protracting the issue could lead to unnecessary publicity. And the third sentence, we can make with this word a sentence like they try to protect the discussion. Next, reiteration. Reiteration means repeated confirmation. Reiteration. If we frame this word in a sentence, then we can say the professor reiterated the important points of her lecture. Reiterate. Reiterate means making a point, any point stronger than anything, any words. Apprehended. Apprehended means arrested or taken into custody. Apprehended. Like, so far, no suspects have been apprehended. In the other sentence, a warrant was issued, but he has not been apprehended. For example, if a thief came last night and could not be apprehended by the police and even by the people living in street. Next, cadre. Cadre means a small group of trained people forming the core of an organization. Cadre. Uses of this word, the company needed to recruit a cadre of skilled programmers to develop the new software. These days, people and students are availing and enjoying the startup initiatives being provided by the central government to the needy one who can open their own firms by having the financial capabilities and financial assistance from the banks through the assent of the government. And the the trainers are very highly skilled. So the trainers who are very skilled and highly skilled can train people in order to make a new one competitor in the market. Next word, flagging. Flagging means becoming weaker or decreasing. Flagging, becoming weaker or decreasing. Uses, he is trying to revive his flagging career. Flagging, flagging, like a student who was very serious at his studies, but once he was uh, distracted, demotivated by the people uh, in his surroundings. So after becoming distracted, once he can make his strength and showed his muster courage to revive his career and bring his career once again on his track, that is called flagging. Facade, a false appearance. Facade, they were trying to preserve the facade of a happy marriage. Facade, facade means couple are enjoying in front of people and showing themselves they are very serious, they are very happily going life, but behind the curtain they are not living a happy life, show of life, which is called facade. Resentment, bitter indignation or anger. Uses of this word, he expressed his resentment of the new policies. He expressed his resentment of the new policies. Resentments, like if you don't want anything to be done and that things happen the way it should not be happened, that time you just give your personal review that it is not a good steps taken by anyone, you don't like anything specifically, particularly. So this is called resentment, means you are more or less just uh, you are just out of this out of anything, out of any judgment. You are just not interested in any judgment made by anyone. So it is like resentment, we can say that. Annihilation, the another word, annihilation, complete destruction. Annihilation, the late 1940s and 50s were so pervaded by a general fear of nuclear annihilation that the era was known as the age of anxiety. Since when America attacked with his nuclear capacity on Japan, it was called the annihilation. But after facing the nuclear attack, Japan could revive its appearance throughout the world, and they showed their vigor, that they showed and they could prove themselves that it exists now in the world. And it is properly known that it is believed that Japan is very developed country, one of the most developed countries in the world. After faced the annihilation, after facing annihilation, next word, endowment. Endowment means a financial gift or income source for institutions. Endowment. The hospital's endowment was established by a local family. The college has a large endowment. the endowment of a hospital wing. Like we can say that if we try to make a if we try to build a temple in our street, in our town, and if we collect money from every households living in our same street, and we collect and deposit this as much money to build the temple, so for which we were collecting the money to build a temple, the collection of money, the amount we have collected, that we have collected, is called endowment. Means it would be spent, this money would be spent over uh, making and building the temple. Next, arsenal. Arsenal means a collection of resources or tools for use. Arsenal. Uses of this word: South Korea would need to quit the NPT to build its own arsenal. Here, NPT means Non-Proliferation Treaty. Non-Proliferation Treaty. If any country sign on signed on the NPT, no one can uh, build or make any infrastructure related to the nuclear power and use of nuclear power. No one can attack even on any country. So for attacking with the nuclear power to on any country, they are very really restricted not to use the nuclear attack, because the country particularly signed over the NPT Act and NPT agreement. Grievances, the another word. It means complaints or wrongs suffered. Complaints or wrongs suffered. Uses of this word. In the petition, the students listed their many grievances against the university administration. The another sentence. Several customers came to the front desk to air their grievances. As we can follow this word, because this word always come into use. We always have the grievances, like in our schools, universities, even in our families. Okay, so this is the use of grievances. Okay, grievances is just what you don't accept anything forwarded by your parents or anywhere else. So you are just opposed to the result made by anybody, and you are not hopefully enjoying that result. So you are not happy with the result, so you have got grievances. You are not very much okay with that result, so you are having the grievances. You are not accepting the changes. Another word, disarray. Disarray means a state of confusion or disorder. Disarray, a state of confusion or disorder. Uses: the room was in disarray. The company has fallen into complete disarray. And what happens when when my father and everybody's father come back home from outside, from the office? uh, our father, it is believed that they don't want to see anything to be left, and anything to be left in a very ample place. So, things to be kept in a very fixed place, where the things to be where the things to be kept. Okay, so this is the situation, and they are not happy with the situation when they see the see when they see the situation, and what does it mean? So disarray means that things are thrown in a very inappropriate manner. Chilling effect. Chilling effect means discouragement from exercising rights due to fear. Chilling effect. Uses of this word: the strict regulations on free speech might create a chilling effect, causing people to self censor out of fear. Chilling effect. Next word, sullied. Damaged or tarnished reputation. Sullied. Damaged or tarnished reputation. His reputation, he said, had been unfairly sullied by half truths. Means you are tampering tampering with the people's image, that is called sulit. Unsavory. Unsavory means unpleasant or morally disreputable. Unsavory means unpleasant or morally disreputable. If we can use this word like the sentences, maybe he is an unsavory character. Another sentence, he has a history of unsavory business dealings. Unsavory means not quite happy in any situation. Next word, liberalism. Liberalism means political philosophy focused on liberty and equality. Liberalism. Uses of this word, liberalism is a political and moral philosophy based on the rights of the individual, liberty, consent of the governed, government, political equality, the right to private property, and equality before the law. This is called liberalism. Liberalism comes from word liberty. Shoot oneself in the foot. It's an idiom and phrase. Meaning of this idioms and phrase, inadvertently make a situation worse for oneself. Uses, the company must stop shooting itself in the foot if it wants to get its troubles. Next word, a gentleman at large, meaning unreliable person. Uses, having sold off his factory, he is now a gentleman at large. So now that's it for today. Tomorrow we shall learn some important word meanings with new enthusiasm and also share my ethical views. Till then, take care of yourself and serve your parents too. Thank you.